drive together. Daniels looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
19, go!
To throw is Daniels. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. Second and 19.
Ready.
Now Daniels.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot, and it's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means he'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Daniels. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. So on fourth down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Ready, ready.
First rep of the game for Josh Jacobs. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Touchdown, Packers! Josh Jacobs, 59 yards. And the Packers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. A throw left side, ruled in by the rookie wideout. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. To the air goes Daniels. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Terry McLaurin, 36 yards. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Well, on that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there, because the best quarterback receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. That's going to be taken at the goal line, and he'll return it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3, because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence, because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Ready. Set.
Love. They'll complete this one to Watson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here we go. Hut.
Throwing. Love. Short throw. He's got Kraft. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Yep, come on, set. 52 blue.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage, completion-wise, way up. Not that time. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Let's go. Ready.
Love to throw for it on 4th. He'll try to do it himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now Love. And it's a Packers touchdown. Jayden Reed, 28 yards. And the Packers go up by 2 touchdowns. McManus now for the extra point. It's good, and it is now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Here we go.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Daniels. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They were starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 48-yard line.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Pass caught. That's Golden. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
45. One.
Love now. He'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll just get rid of it.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2.
Set. Black Ultra. Red 38. Cut.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
A gain of 15 yards.
Shot. 17.
Packers 1st down.
They'll look to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they'll get him down inside the red zone at the 14. It's also a gain of 14. 1st down.
Ready?
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 2nd and 5 from the 8. Working out of the gun. Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Down. Pause red. Black shout. Red. Cycle. Slide blue. Set. Huh?
Love from the gun on third down. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions of what was once a nice drive. Stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the fourth down.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Nate Hobbs. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Steel, black, green jack.
Following the interception, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
The kick by McManus is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, their offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Out there, set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Daniels with a give to Krosky Merritt. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
Ready. Here we go.
Looking to throw. Daniels. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Caught that look from me there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Back to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Gay is on for the point after. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side, but this be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down at 6.
Set. 6. Yellow. 43. White. White. Blue striker. Cut.
Here's Love. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. A tough spot here. 3rd and 15. Love looking to throw it. He'll try and do this himself. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ballgame as it's intercepted. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Daniels. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And down inside the 15 he goes. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Ready.
Back to throw. Daniels. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over at 1st and 10 at their own 1-yard line.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Here we go.
But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 5-yard line.
To throw now. Here's Love. That went out wide and intercepted. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. So that potentially a turning point here this 3rd quarter. A 2-score lead down to 1 now following the pick 6.
And that had to be the message at halftime for this defense, delivered and accepted. We need to go out there and make something happen.
Here's Gay now to add the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score. Checkers 27. Commanders 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Ready.
We couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, one-score game. 1st and 10 here.
Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Operating from the gun. Love. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
2nd and 10.
Let's go now. 52 blue. Set.
Going back to Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. We talk so often about how hard it is to win in the NFL when you turn the ball over, and here a late turnover leads to a 4th quarter touchdown and a 2-score lead.
And what's more important is being able to take advantage when a turnover presents itself. You've got to come up with points to make the other guy pay. They're able to do so here, and they've got a pretty good chance now of winning this football game.
So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And the Washington first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Daniels. This is Ertz on the pitch and catch. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. 4th quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure they only get 1 more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the first one for the 2nd one to even matter.
Daniels looking to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Now he'll tuck this and run. Now loose football. The ball comes out, and the Packers pick it up. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field, and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 23 yards on the play.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense, because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
Ready.
Love. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th. Oh, he'll take a shot from McCaffrey downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. Great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Commanders have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Daniel's going to try and throw for it. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Now, Charles, of course, you got to remember, last possession they fumbled. It led to a touchdown. 1-score game here. Got to be careful.
And this is where coaching and training really comes into play, doesn't it? What does everyone say after an error? Next play, move on, next drive. That mantra has to come to the front. They got to take care of business right here. And that like the last series just didn't happen.
It's a gain of 35.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there, because they've been run ragged throughout.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Ready, set.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he stopped immediately there. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Black ultra. Ready?
Throwing. Love. He finds his man. Complete. That's Reed. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Ready,
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Set hut. Set hut.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
At the 19-yard line.
Love. That is intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And the Commanders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. I'm surprised with the lead in a one-score game this late. They're even putting the ball in the air in that situation.
Almost makes me feel like the head coach might be second-guessing himself by not clicking on and saying, all we're doing is running it here. But give credit to the guys on defense. They made a play that they absolutely had to have to give themselves a chance to be in this game.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped.
That gets them the first down, but they've still got to move quickly here.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
70 Rangers. 18 Rattlers. 18 Rattlers.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Back to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. As they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. This is 1st and 10.
Mustang 19. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Now Daniel's going to keep it. And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 2 timeouts still available in this final minute. It's 1st and 10 now.
Washington Commanders first down.
To throw is Daniels. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion will tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Listen to this crowd now. Their guys need a stop on this 2-point conversion.
For the 2-point
Gotta be
conversion.
lying. 18, Pioneer.
They'll look to throw. And it's caught. And with it, we are tied here in the 4th. Everything was riding on that 2-point conversion, and they got it.
They got it. They now have the momentum. Time really dwindling in this game. Now their big deal is make sure they get a good kickoff and don't give up anything big on the defensive end.
This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Ready.
Now Love. Oh, look at this. It's intercepted. Picked off by Trey Amos.
And the Commanders will take over possession here up at the 44.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
Ready, set.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Get up. Cougar 19. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Here's Daniels.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
And partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Here's 1st down.
Here we go. Strike.
Out of the gun, they go with Krosky Merritt. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes, just not enough some days to decide who's going to win the game.
Brendan McManus to kick off for Green
So the
Bay.
first chance of this overtime will go to Washington as we are back underway. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Come on. Ready.
Throwing now is Daniels.
That's Samuel, caught left side. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out by a few inches. That'll be a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. And the Commanders' 1st down.
Looking to throw. Daniels.
Now he's going to step up and run.
Oh, it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. What a gigantic interception here in the first drive of overtime. And now, Charles, with where they're at in the field, I mean, they're already in field goal range to win this thing.
And the head coach is just talking to the special teams coordinator right now and saying, okay, where does he want the ball positioned? Because that's all you're going to do on offense. Move it to that spot. Make sure you take care of the football and probably 3rd down, kick the field goal, and try and win this game.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go. 6 Blue 32. Ready?
What can Love do in the OT? He finds his man, complete. It's Reed. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
And the Packers, first down.
Set, ready.
First and 10 at the
33,
21-yard
yellow,
line.
snap, red. Set.
Love from the gun. And this will be caught. Touchdown. They needed overtime to get it done, but put this one in the win column. So the game-winning touchdown came through the air in overtime. 4 quarters wasn't enough. We were treated to a really good one, weren't we, Parker?
That we were, and I just love being able to be witness to a game like this. All the way through. Who's going to win it? Oh, what? We're getting overtime? Great for us. A lot of tension on the field. Very tough. Not a surprise it ended with a passing touchdown. That's the way we play in the NFL. But the execution was pretty darn good.